Well, hello and welcome to all of our viewers here today. I'm Fiona Langsharp, IBCLC Director of Communications and MC here at Gold Learning. Well, welcome to all of you joining us here today. We're going to be talking about our upcoming Gold Learning Day 2021 coming up. The title is Human Milk Composition, Navigating the Role of Parental Nutrition. Now, you can find all the details for this event coming up very soon on goldlearning.com. It will be a live event, so you'll be able to join us live on the day. And of course, we want you to be there so that you can ask all the questions to our presenters. And of course, we have one of those presenters here today, Joanna Nawfal. Very nice to have you here. Thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
It's absolutely my pleasure. And I've been getting to know you over the last few weeks and just enjoying so much our conversations because I know how passionate you are about this topic. And so, but first of all, I would love it if you could introduce yourself and, of course, tell folks where you are in the world and what do you do on a day to day, Joanna?
Yeah, a lot. Okay. So my name is Joanna Nawfal. I'm a master's prepared registered nurse originally, and then I specialized in holistic lactation, and I'm an international board certified lactation consultant. IBCLC.
Hmm.
I'm from Lebanon. I live in Beirut, in the city, in the capital of Lebanon, Beirut, and I'm passionate about nutrition and about Lebanon. So nutrition and breastfeeding, and so this is why today we're going to discuss one of the main topic of my presentation, and that's it.
That's beautiful. Well, I know that you do lots where you are, and I know that one of your passions is teaching expectant parents. And
Mhm.
so, tell me, in your involvement with parents, has it grown, Joanna, in terms of talking about diet, or when did this all sort of evolve for you as sort of a passion to make sure that families have the information? When did it start for
Sure.
you?
Okay, so first I have a private, I'm in private practice. I have my maternity center where we have couples joining us since the pregnancy,
Hmm.
and we do preparation to birth classes. And during those preparation to birth classes, I make sure to talk about the importance of nutrition during pregnancy and breastfeeding. I also do daily breastfeeding consultations I follow up with the mothers from pregnancy, and then after they give birth, I accompany them in their breastfeeding journey. And of course, we talk about, other than the main breastfeeding issues,
Hmm.
I try to solve many of their difficulties through a healthy nutrition.
Yeah, and I saw this was something that you talked a little bit about how you can actually find ways to find cure in food as well. So you look at diet or what you eat can really help heal the body.
Mhm.
Is this something that you get an opportunity to talk to families about in the immediate postpartum, Joanna?
Sure. So we talk about it prenatally and postpartum, and even I have like a project to start giving preconception
Hmm.
workshops, and even to since the couple gets married, we can start with them since then to heal their gut with food. So I truly
Wow.
believe in nature, and I don't believe that every like it doesn't like it rarely makes mistakes. So
Right.
nature has given us food, has given the baby the reflexes to breastfeed, and breast milk is the ideal nutrition for a newborn baby. So why do we see sometimes a lot of some complications, difficulties? So we have to it's like I learned in university when I did my bachelor in science of science in nursing. Like
Hmm.
when you have a problem, you start from the most simple, you know, thing to solve, and then you move up to the more complicated.
Right. Yeah.
So I do believe that, food is the simplest thing we can, look at uh, and work on.
Yeah,
And
it's off.
it's yeah.
I feel like it's often the one thing that we can change that we don't think about, because we
Yes.
can look at having opportunity to have all sorts of different things in our diet today can be complementary, but we have a lot of things that we never used to have. Is that the same for your families, Joanna? They have access to many different international foods, correct?
Yes, they have. Yes, sure. We have like the main food in Lebanon is the Lebanese food, and then we
Mm-hmm.
have definitely like Lebanese people. They love cooking and they are really good at it. So
That's good.
they so we have international cuisine, but and like if you go to families' houses, you can see that on a daily basis they cook, and mainly on for lunch, like we have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stews, that are cooked for lunch, and it's a
Right.
typical Lebanese lunch that you can find. It actually made my practice much easier because
Right.
like
Because
it's something
everyone's
that,
involved.
yes, they are familiar with it. They don't have, I don't have to, they don't have to buy new things that are not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show you some of the wisdom of those foods in
Ooh.
the presentation.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that's gonna be good. Yeah,
Yeah.
inside some little inside scoop there. So you're gonna be learning some of those things that
Yes.
happen in Lebanon as well. All right, let's talk a little bit about your presentation. We're gonna ask you just a couple of questions about that, but
Mhm.
I'm just gonna give everyone a heads up on the title here: a dairy-free Mediterranean diet and the impact on colic and allergy in infants receiving human milk. Now, this sounds like a really big topic, Joanna. Can you just tell me what the delegates should expect to be learning when they come and visit us on the 19th of January?
Sure. So I will do an introduction and discuss few points on why I chose this topic and to be the subject of the research study that we performed in collaboration with the nutrition department of one of the big universities in Lebanon. And what are the rationale? What do we have in the literature? And what do I, because sometimes if you don't find something in the literature and you believe in it, you just go ahead and do your own research about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously I will describe our research, how we moved through it, and we had uh, challenges, and this is something common in most of the research related to pregnancy and breastfeeding all around the world. So we find some challenges, we had the same, so we're going to talk about them.
Right.
And then of course we're going to see if it's a pilot study, so it's a small study, it's not a
Sure.
big study, but this is just the hopefully the beginning. So we will
Excellent.
have some future recommendations. Maybe
Yeah.
someone
Well,
around the world, like, will like to be involved in the same type of studies, increase the literature about this topic, hopefully.
so this opportunity all around here. So we're going to be learning about
Yes.
this research, which is, I mean, when I first read this abstract, Joanna, I have to say that some of it is like, is this really a thing? But it actually is, and so this is actually really exciting because I think that this is something that's very common. Colic and allergies. The conversation about diet is constantly coming up with our clients, and I feel sometimes we just don't have enough information. So I'm looking forward to you sharing more about this pilot research that you've been doing. And of course, opportunity to share and expand this research will be at hand as well. So thank you so much. This is
Thank
definitely very
you.
exciting. That's great. Well, thank you
Thank you. I'm so
again.
excited as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us here today, Joanna. I know you're looking forward to being live with us here at Gold Learning. Lots of opportunity, of course. Come to the live event and you'll have an opportunity to sit down with Joanna and have more discussions about what's happening in this area of the research. And of course, if you can't come to the live event, everything will be recorded for you as an exclusive delegate at Gold. You'll be able to go on to our forums and, of course, have these discussions as well with all of our presenters who are going to be with us on the day. Head over to goldlearning.com right now, and you can check out all the details and the timeline of when all our presenters are going to be live online. We'll look forward to seeing all of you there. Thank you so much to Joanna and Nawfal for being with us here today, and of course to all of you, our delegates. Bye-bye for now.